Coach, postseason hockey on the rise is doing it tonight. Taking through the initial reaction there from a game, dominating Tandem and able to secure your spot now.
Yeah, thought it was a great effort by everybody tonight. Um, get contributions from some of the guys that you lean on for majority of the season, and for teams to be successful, you need your best players to be your best players, and um, that's what we had for tonight, and um, but yeah, definitely excited about us clinching playoffs. But obviously, we have some work to do to make sure that we don't drop in the standings at all. So that's our focus going forward here.
For Max Newton, he's going to be the player we talked to, highlight of the game first star. But I want to start off with talking about Charlie Gerard. He set a professional career high 3 points here tonight. What can you say about his play? Where typically he's the one getting the final touch. He was a facilitator tonight.
Yeah, obviously offensively gifted, very creative. Able to make some high end plays, and then for Max, hitting the 30 goal mark, that's big. Not a lot of first year players are capable of doing that, so great accomplishment for him. And obviously the two of them the entire season have been great, so not surprised by any of that.
I believe Kyle Felix, about you can summarize his play up in tonight's game, 2 goals and then a fight there at the end. How much is he just sum up your team and the character this team brings? On a young group they're not going to give they're going to give the business to another team and they're giving it back.
Yeah, I guess that's the type of player that Colin is. Obviously, he's had a strong season for us. Chipping in offensively. Obviously, nice to see him get a couple goals, and physical hockey is his brand, and he does it well. So I'm sure that was a good way for the fans to end the night. So I'm sure there's a lot of happy people about that.
Now that you've clinched the spot, what is going to be like your main goal in keeping these guys motivated?
Like we kind of talked about, we can't drop off in the standings at all. Maine's kind of nipping at our heels, so we need to continue playing really really strong hockey. We don't want any bad habits to kind of creep in as we kind of go down the stretch here. That's kind of an easy way to approach it. You've already got your ticket into the playoffs, and you don't want to let those bad habits kind of snowball and get worse and worse. So we need to play the right way, and hopefully everybody will be able to do that going forward here.
How are you going to exercise your goaltending choices?
Yeah, it'll be. I don't want to say it'll be difficult to manage, but there's going to be a few different faces in the net, just with situation throughout the organization, and we've been talking a little bit about what we should be doing, but not a concrete plan at the moment. So you'll see a few different faces in net going forward here.
You guys were nodded up at one after the first period. What was the sort of spark coming out of the locker room going in that second period?
I think we just didn't want to be didn't want to be satisfied with how things were going at that time. We were doing things well, and then kind of got a little bit soft on pucks. We weren't battling hard enough. That goal against in the first period, prime example of us just not competing hard enough, and the guys know that they had to be better in those situations, and then we were stronger on pucks, and then we won more puck battles, and that led to more offense. So at that point I think they really kind of put their foot down and played a lot harder. So that was really good to see coming in the second period there.
Coach, take your time. See you tomorrow.
Thanks.
Then open it up. So, Max, 3-point game here tonight and a clinching win here in your rookie season. What can you say about the opportunity that you're able to lead this club and the top line once again, finding a lot of success this season?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a great year so far, and a lot of credit to the guys I've played with. A lot of guys have gone in and out of lineup with call-ups, injuries, all that stuff, and every guy that's gone in there has done a great job and brought something a little different, which has helped me a ton and led to some success, which is awesome. And also just to clinch that playoff spot tonight it feels great to get that out of the way.
Another multi-goal game here throughout this last stretch of games. What's been clicking well for you, and especially to contribute as well with some assists?
Yeah, I think just getting to the net is a big thing for me. When I'm not working hard enough to get to the front of the net, it leads to me not getting those chances that I want. I felt like I was getting chances for a few games and not able to capitalize. And once you get one, it builds that confidence back up, and you're able to kind of build off that and go from there. And it's been a good stretch, and I just hope it continues.
What type of confidence does it give you when you get those ATOs with AHL teams?
Yeah, it's huge. I mean, it means a lot to get that opportunity to go up there. Every team that I've gone to there has been awesome to me and treated me really well. And just coming back down and trying to work on little things when I come back and making sure that I play with the same energy and the same pace that I have when I go up there is important because anytime you go up there, you're going to have that adrenaline and be willing to kind of keep going, keep moving your feet a ton. And so bring that back down here and making sure I continue that is crucial.
What is the team chemistry in the locker room been like? Now you guys made the playoffs, you got some new guys. How has it been in the locker room?
Yeah, it's been awesome. I think, like you said, we got a ton of new guys coming in, especially lately, and they've stepped right in and they're getting comfortable and acclimating to the group. We got a good core group of guys that are welcoming and really bring guys in. And just anytime we can have them around the group, doing activities or whatever it is, I think that's huge to our success, and it shows those guys being productive on the ice.
How much do you think you've grown as a player this season?
Yeah, I think it's been a huge. I mean, there's ups and downs for sure. It's being my first year. I think having more games than I did in college is a little bit different and something I've gotten used to. And I think there's been some peaks and valleys to that. But it's something I've learned from. I think just being able to find a way to be consistent, bring that energy at every game because you're not going to have your best stuff every game, and being able to have that energy and that compete level there consistently is what's going to ultimately lead to a good year.